Have you ever watched your favorite celebrities during interviews? The way they talk, it's so charismatic and it is so attractive. A lot of times you wonder, how come are they able to speak so immaculately and so wonderfully? Their intonation, their pronunciation is all so magnificent. But do you know, there's a lot of preparation that goes behind the camera. They are trained by experts. And if you want to speak English exactly like your favorite celebrity, then today's lesson is for you. Because in today's lesson, we'll talk about the most used slang words used by celebrities. And these words are with a lot of research that we found out that they use, which are quite impressive. So let's get started. In today's lesson, we'll look at 15 of those slang words. The first one that we have in the list is big gun. You've seen a gun? Big gun. What does big gun mean? It means the boss or a person in authority. Let's understand this using an example. If you work hard, you will be a big gun in any industry in no time. Very important sentence. A person in authority is called a big gun. So if you want to be, let's say, a manager or let's say a vice president, you can be the big gun if you work hard. This was phrase number one. Number two in the list is close-fisted. What is a fist? This is called a fist. So what does close-fisted mean? It means to be miser or mean with spending money. So somebody who does not spend money easily. But how does it relate with the actors? Let's find out. Actors are generally not close-fisted. They often splurge money on anything that makes them look rocking. It is absolutely true. I've got a lot of friends who are actors and actresses, and I've seen them splurging. What is the meaning of splurging? Spending money without a thought. Yeah, it's more like wasting money, but in this case, it's not wasting money, spending in a wasteful manner. It means spending without giving it a thought. So actors often spend money on clothes, on their hair, on their entourage, which basically means the team that they are with, to make them look rocking. So close-fisted means a miser, but actors are often not misers when they have to take care of their looks. The third one in the list is man of letters. Now it is a very interesting phrase, man of letters. Who writes a letter? Well, somebody who's learned, perhaps in times of, in these days, basically somebody who is very good at writing. This phrase is sort of related to that. A learned man or a professional writer, a person who has a lot of knowledge and has good education. That person is referred to as a man of letters. You can also say a woman of letters, so you can use it for both the genders. Example is, you may recall his dialogue was so powerful. After all, it was written by a man of letters. We often see dialogues in films that are very catchy and very, very, very meaningful. Who writes those letters? Well, the actor gets the credit for it, but those dialogues are in fact written by very learned, very knowledgeable writers. And these writers are man of letters or a woman of letters. Let's get going to the fourth one, that is broken reed. It means a weak or unreliable person. Let's see how we can use it, how actors have used it, and how you can make use of it. Julia Roberts' security guard is a broken reed. I've seen him sleeping multiple times. So I think it's a very important sentence here. A security guard or a bodyguard for any actor doesn't have to be a broken reed, an unreliable person, because the security is at stake at all points in time. So if you want to talk about a person who is unreliable and the fact that you cannot trust them, you can use broken reed in that situation. Number 5 is iron will. Just an important note here. In this word, we do not pronounce R. We say iron. Please repeat after me. Iron will. It means to have a strong will or intention to do something. When you're absolutely dedicated for what you want to do and not want to do and reach your goal in the right time, that's when you say iron will. Very, very motivated intention. For example, you need to have an iron will and a genuine dedication when you prepare for your take. What is the meaning of your take? an actor must have used this sentence to basically talk about when it's time for their performance, when they have to act in front of the camera, they have to have an iron will, a strong dedication towards their dialogues and the role that they are playing. What is the iron will that you have for the work that you do? Make a sentence in the comment section and let me know. The sixth one is hush money. What is the meaning of hush? Shh. And money? The cash. So can you make the reference here? Hush money means to give someone money, to remain silent and not reveal the secret. I think this sentence is one of the most relevant ones in this lesson. If you see, the celebrities denied the hush money to not talk about the casting couch incidents. We're all aware of the casting couch stories that we've heard all our lives. Casting couch basically means to compromise on things in order to get certain job. Yeah, it could be on the basis of money, or it could be on the basis of other factors as well that we not talk about in this video. So what is hush money? Money that you get to remain quiet and not reveal the secret. Have you ever been given hush money by your parents or somebody? Let us know in the comment section below. Number 7 is Laughingstock. It's a very important one. It means something that becomes a joke for people to laugh on. It can be a person's look, you go to Met Galas and you see people with absolutely absurd attires that they wear that day. Of course, that is for a cause. But then a lot of people, general public, laugh on it. So anything that is laughable is called a laughingstock. For example, critics said that the actor's performance in the biopic of the politician was a real laughingstock. Critics often comment on the performances of actors. Sometimes it's very critical, which means that they often talk about the negative parts of it more than the positive parts. So it is being said here that the performance was, I'm afraid, not so good. It was a laughingstock. The 8th one is olive branch. Very nice phrase, very intriguing. Makes you wonder what the person is trying to say. It means to say or do something to end a disagreement with someone. So to end the fight, that particular juncture is called olive branch. For example, the two actors offered an olive branch by accepting to work with each other again. There are so many fights that we've heard of in Bollywood and Hollywood where actors have rivalries with each other. For example, the Salman Khan and the Shah Rukh Khan. But when these two actors come together to work together, it's called the olive branch situation. Let's move to number 9, and that is scot-free. It is very interesting. It means to escape without receiving the deserved punishment. And the example is something that you would be able to relate to. The fan misbehaved with the cast of the film, but eventually was left scot-free out of the team's decency. There are a lot of times when you've seen viral videos of fans misbehaving with their crush actors, etc. Sometimes they lose their cool, and therefore the consequences can be really bad. But in this situation, the fan that misbehaved was left scot-free. That means was left without any punishment. Number 10 in the list for today is moot point. Just like olive branch is a juncture of a situation, so is moot point. It means an irrelevant question or a matter of no importance. So many times in interviews, actors are asked very irrelevant questions. Have you ever seen your favorite actor being asked that question by a journalist? Well, that point is called a moot point. For example, it's a moot point in the interview when you ask public figures about their private lives. I still remember I was watching an interview where one of the famous actresses in Bollywood mentioned that she doesn't want to talk about, and Taylor Swift, as a matter of fact, there are a lot of Taylor Swift fans here. Taylor Swift once said that, I don't want to talk about my boyfriend because it's a public platform and I've got a private life. I have a family. I come from parents. I've got a reputation and I don't want to reveal my private life in public affairs. Although I'm a public figure, still I don't want to do that. So that irrelevant and awkward situation during the interview is called a moot point. Have you ever faced an awkward situation, not just in an interview, but anywhere in life? That is called a moot point. Would you like to give some examples in the chat box? Let us know. Number 11 is tall talk. It means to act or an instance of exaggerating. To act as though you're exaggerating, or a situation or an instance where you exaggerate is called tall talk. For example, I note tall talk when I hear it, so there is no way Alia bought a helicopter. Well, Alia, let's say, we're not talking about Alia, but Alia, let's say, any random actor or a person doesn't possibly make a lot of money, but if you tell me that she's bought a helicopter, well, I don't think that I'll believe you because I think it's tall talk. It's just exaggeration. Number 12 is slow coach. It means a slow person, just like the one that we looked before. A slow person. It means, example, it's important to not be a slow coach when you only have 3 months to finish the film, said the actor. Very important sentence. There's a lot at stake. It's not just the actors and the cameraman. There are so many people working together to make the film successful. So to be slow during that time will not work. So therefore, it's important that you're not a slow coach, and the fact that you're working with full dedication, with iron will. The 13th one in the list is bag and baggage. That means to travel anywhere, wherever you go, with all your belongings. Example, most actors often travel bag and baggage when they must shoot at far distant locations. It's true, when they're traveling far and distant, they often travel with their team altogether. They have got their personal hairstylists, they've got their personal makeup artists, they've got their personal fashion stylists as well. So they travel bag and baggage altogether because they've got such public attention that they've got to look perfect at all points in time. Number 14th, and the second last in the list, is storm in a teacup. It means an unnecessary argument or anger about a matter that is not important. Have you ever felt that your friend just went angry or was arguing with you unnecessarily? That situation is called storm in a teacup situation. The celebrities find the whole issue about these gender roles a storm in a teacup. That means they find it absolutely irrelevant to even talk about. Everybody deserves equal attention. We cannot talk about who's more important, a male actor or a female actor, etc. Number 15th, and the last one on the list, is bolt from the blue. I'm sure you've seen bolt from the blue before as well in a lot many other videos. It means an unexpected bad news, something that you did not expect. For example, it was a bolt from the blue when the most famous Russians divorced. You know who I'm talking about. The Russian family in Bollywood. It was a bolt from the blue. It was an unexpected bad news for a lot of people when they heard that they're divorcing. So ladies and gentlemen, this was all about the interesting slang words that celebrities made use of, which were trained to them by their perhaps linguists in the background. You can make use of all of these to make your English sound like a celebrity. Take care, and I'll see you soon.